Hello, hello, young goddess. It's Martini here, and I have a random question for you. Are you feeling things a little bit deeper than you normally would, or a little bit more intense that you normally would? Well, if you are, okay, I want you to know that you are absolutely not crazy, okay? So, recently I have been experiencing things on a much more intense level. And I've been experiencing things a lot deeper than what I normally would. Now, I'm normally the type of person who's pretty chill, pretty cool, pretty laid back, pretty stable, and just really like rock solid majority of the time. And yet I find that I don't know if it's me getting older or what it is, but I'm feeling a little bit more connected and a little bit more empathic towards or sensitive towards the energies that are around me. And I've noticed, like, within the span of this week, like, I have been feeling things a lot more intensely than I ever really have. And I've been purging a lot, which is really good. So it's just releasing of the emotions, feeling things, and just really like um, releasing things that have been coming up. And it's also been a time for me in which I have really had to take a look at the boundaries that I have set and have not set, and the repercussions of not setting boundaries. So a lot of things have been kind of like piling on and then coming to the surface for me to kind of deal with it. It's just been like, oh, what's going on? So I took a look at my calendar, and I know that today is the 7th, and today is, or tonight is going to be the night of a full moon. And the full moon is really a time of endings. It's the time of like the cycle starting from the new moon and transitioning over to the full moon. There's this cycle in between in which we need to work on something specifically. And so the full moon in Scorpio, it's a water sign, which brings on a lot of emotions and a lot of things that we feel that are kind of like hid down below. During the full moon, it's time for ending. So things start to come to the surface. A lot of emotional things start to come to the surface for us to handle and deal with. And so I already knew that. But like I said, things were like a lot more intense than normal. So I spoke to one of my spiritual teachers, and so she was saying, Martini, like, yes, it's a full moon in Scorpio that's coming up, but it's also a super moon. So shit is really like hitting the fan right now, okay? So what I decided to do during this time, what I'm definitely going to do tonight, is I intuitively grabbed onto my rainbow jasper, and this stone is really like a really good like sustaining stone, to where it's been supporting me in keeping myself grounded through some of the changes that have been going on. It also helps with helping with fatigue or like emotional fatigue in times that you are going through some sort of transition. Okay, so if there is a stone, or if there's an oil, if there's a ritual or something that you kind of gravitate to, don't be afraid to just like go with that intuition and just go for it. I know a lot of my girlfriends, when they're going through some sort of like emotional transition, or they're feeling things a lot more deep, a lot of them go to rose quartz, and they remind themselves to be more loving and to be more gentle with themselves in times of amplified emotions. But I will also invite you, what my spiritual teacher actually has invited me to do for tonight, and tonight of all nights, because of it being the super moon, and because like the moon energy is very much amplified right now. Since it's a time of letting go, what I invite you to do tonight is to really take a look at and evaluate all the things that you have been tolerating, all the things that you are wanting to let go of and wanting to release, all the habits, the patterns, the people, the atmospheres, the energy that you no longer want to have in your life. Now is the time to release it once and for all, or get yourself started on that path of releasing the things that no longer serve you. So what you can do is tonight, during that full moon energy is to light a candle of some sort, okay? And put on some soft music, or you can just sit in silence and just really sit with yourself, but get yourself in a calm space and really take a look at the things that you really need to let go of, and the weight of things that are really holding you down that need to be released, so that you can just move forward into the new with a lighter energy, and also with like a new perspective on things. Okay, so get some pages out of your journal, or get just like a scrap piece of paper or whatnot, and start writing down the emotions that you feel, the people who you feel have not contributed to your life in the most positive of ways, and situations, experiences, memories, things that are no longer serving you. Take a moment to really just write down under the full moon energy all these things and the way that you feel about them and what they've done in your life. And just after that, take that time to just really look, be in gratitude for the lessons and the blessings that they have taught you, because any negative experience that we have has a seed of an equivalent advantage to it. So there is some positive in the negative things that we have experienced. And also take a look at what you will no longer tolerate in your life as a result of what you have experienced. And then what I would say is to rip it up, and then burn it. Get yourself some fireproof glass or something like that, and then burn that baby up. Or you can just dispose of it. Sometimes what I like to do is kind of just dig a hole, and put it into the ground and return it to Mama Earth for healing. Or you can just throw it away. Just toss it away into the trash can and call it a day. But if you are feeling things intensely right now, sis, like it's what you're feeling right now, I would say is not strange. I would say, in fact, it's you needing to acknowledge that you are in tune with what's going on. So yes, if I can support you with anything, please leave a message below or leave me a private message. And be gentle with yourself during this time. You are not crazy. More than likely you're awakening, or you're just really feeling things that's intended to be felt right now. Okay, so yeah, so that's all I have for now. Happy full moon, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.